Righto, we're here with Nick Owen, caretaker coach of the Strikers today. Perfect record remained intact, which you must be happy with. But fair to say, the first half was pretty good, created plenty of chances. Second half, probably the game became a little bit more dour.
Yeah, obviously in the first half we had lots of chances. I'm glad we scored 3. 2-goal buffers, a bit more of a reassurance when you're on the sideline, and they also had some chances to score as well. Pitchy pulled out a nice save out of the top corner from Chris Down, so having that 2-goal buffer, obviously we could have went in with more on the board, but we did play well. Yeah.
Still a bit of a concern that the finishing in the final third still?
It'd be more of a concern if we weren't making the chances.
Yeah.
Finishing in, you know, some people have good days, some people have bad days, and weren't great in front of goals today, but we kept creating the chances, so that's all you can do. It's up to the players to score.
Defensively today, you were pretty solid. They had a few opportunities which created a few little chances, but defensively your backmen were pretty good today. Yeah,
we bought, unfortunately, Getty Cruz was sick today, so we couldn't play him. Brought Henry Andrews in, and he's a little bit more defensive-minded player, and I think that shored up our defensive structure, and yeah, looked quite good today.
Yep. Joel going to the bench stage, was he carrying an injury today, or just form-wise,
no,
or just team mix-wise?
Purely form. Yep. He's been out of form for a few weeks now, so we've got the squad to be able to do that. I think last year he would have continued, but having a few extra in the squad really helped us. And it happened to Daniel Jackson earlier in the year. Come back and now he's scoring goals. Hopefully Joel takes the right approach from there.
Today you used Jackson, Mann and Barnard up sort of forward today. How do you think that sort of worked today?
Yeah, they worked well. There's still a few things to iron out. I thought they probably got offside a few more times than they should have, but like I said, they're creating chances, so we're not too worried about them.
And just the 1 week in charge for you, mate?
Maybe 2, I think.
Maybe 2?
Yeah, we'll be back for the cup. Oh,
yeah, right. Yeah.
It'll be big responsibility next week.
Yeah, right. But got through the day injury free.
Yeah. Yep. I think Eddie Bidwell landed pretty hard when he got taken out there. Or he wasn't taken out, but in the tackle. But I think he normally pulls up pretty well.
Yep. And other better players today?
Both Blizzard and Henry in the midfield really, I thought, controlled the game pretty well. I thought we actually lost a little bit when Henry came off, so that's his probably first full game at that standard this year. So didn't want to give him too much, but I thought they probably controlled the game pretty well from there.
Thanks, Nick. You looked dangerous when you went forward today. You probably didn't go forward enough.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. No, towards the end there, I think that we might have shown a little bit of character, but we got our players right from the first stick, right from where we're going. That's just directing the right comments to the right question. It wasn't a matter of looking dangerous. We set a game plan, we set a structure, we set a format ready to go at 110% and take it to Devonport, coming up here on full positivity. Believing, and I still believe that we could have taken it a lot better, but getting up here to Devonport, all the positivity of talking about it in the change rooms, on the bus. Once they walked across that line, it was a bit like a possum in headlights. Yeah. Bang, froze. Yeah. And Devonport didn't stop. And credit to the way they played. There was a lot of mature and NPL seasonal players, as we're coming through the infant stages of that. Mind you, in saying that, I'm not quite sure of the stats, but it could have been a cricket score, mate, to be honest. But credit to Devonport, they structured themselves very well. There was instances there where we could have got back in the game. Yep. We did keep it to a 0-0 second half, but yeah, that possum in the headlights, mate, he's lucky he never got run over.
As I said, the character in the second half to limit the damage, and the defensive you're a lot more sort of organised at the back.
Yeah.
Yep. Injuries come out of the game today?
No, nothing damaging.
Yep.
There was players who were probably feeling a bit fatigued.
Yep.
Or probably not the game environment itself, as far as surface-wise.
Yep.
But I think that it was more mental damage.
Yep.
Where it was probably one of the better teams we've played this year. Actually, I would say equally to South Hobart, even on our 2-all draw. I would say they're equal to South Hobart as far as ball movement capability, opportunity creating, and we struggled to deal with that. Whether or not it was the trip coming up here, that's a good excuse. But in saying that, yeah, it was that big possum, mate. He was stuck there and those headlights were just too bright.